Hello everyone, it's been a little while since I've posted an update. Got a little busy and it got a little cold here, which greatly reduces my ability to spend time in the garage, at least from a tolerance point of view. With the cold weather came some snow. We had snow here in Minnesota like October 6th was like our first snow, just one morning during the morning commute kind of thing. But since then, we've had a bit more, and there's still some snow on the ground, despite it being in the upper 40s, low 50s this weekend, which is pretty nice. But I will say that these snow and cold temperatures led me to a realization of a feature that I had long forgotten about on my car that, much to my pleasant surprise, still works. And I'm going to show you that. And the feature I am referring to on my somewhat dirty car here is the heated door locks. Did you know these are actually supposed to be heated? And so if I were to grab the handle, pull up and hold the handle, it's going to heat that lock. And normally that doesn't really matter because most people use keyless, or hopefully yours still works, but infrared on the early cars, RF on the later. In my particular case, my key fob batteries were dead, and that lock was frozen. And so I'm thinking, shoot, I tried the passenger side. It did not open. It was fully frozen. So I came over here and I just remembered, hey, these are supposed to be heated. So I pull up on the door handle for about 15 seconds, put the key in the lock, and voila, turned perfectly. Got into the car, drove to my destination, went to lock the car. It was frozen again. Pulled up on the handle, waited about 10 seconds, and I could now lock the car. So if you live in a climate where these freeze, it might be worth a shot. Just see if that still works. I'd be curious to hear in the comments how many of you still have heated door lock function. It's not something I use very often, but yeah. And since we're here, one little added bonus. This car now has new H&R springs, new Coney Sports, new complete tie rod assemblies in the front, steering damper, near upper link. But yeah, you can see we got nice, maybe you can kind of see the new green H&Rs in there. And I had a persistent clunk on this car in the passenger front corner, and I always thought it was, I should say I also have brand new Bilstein upper mounts on both sides, mountain bearing. But I had a persistent clunk, and lo and behold, upon removal and inspection of everything, I found a hot spot in the shaft on the passenger side Coney. And as you would move the shaft in and out to test it, you could feel it hang ever so slightly at one spot. And I'm pretty sure that was the source of my clunk, because I no longer have it. And I had tried changing the upper mount. I should say I have new lower control arms on here as well. So this car, it needs an alignment still. It's been settling a bit, but it feels fantastic. And I haven't even touched the subframe bushings yet. That's my project for spring. But so far, so good. It's vastly improved. And we'll get to the red car. I had hoped to capture all this on camera, but I literally just ended up doing it in a friend's garage on quite short notice, and trying to knock it all out, everything that we had done on the car in a day, was a little bit of a challenge as it was. And then if you try to film that, it just, yeah, anyone that's ever tried to film a process and be good about it, it takes 2 or 3 times longer. So anyhow, back to the original. Let me know if your heated door locks still work. If you're in a place where you can actually test that, that'd be good. I was going to try to find I don't think it's really a perceptible temperature change on the outside, but I was going to try to find my laser temp sensor and just see if I could see any difference in that as I actuate the lock. But I seem to have misplaced that. I have a feeling it's more on the internal side of things that you're going to see any kind of change, but I was truly shocked to find that it still worked. So if you've used yours recently, let me know, and I hope you're doing well. We'll see you next time.